he liked the place and it suited his eye, so he felt comfortable there. It was quite funny actually. Because I live in Yorkshire, so I just, about 2-3 weeks before, I thought, I'm going to take a drive over. So I got in my car, I'm on the M62, phone rings out of the blue. It's Ernie. Hey, bud, what are you doing? I said, no, I'm actually taking a drive over to Lytham. I want to go and check out the course. I said, you know, I heard they put, I think 1 or 2 bunkers and some new tee boxes in, and I just wanted to have a look at it. Oh, that's brilliant. He said, I'll call you later. I said, okay, fine. So I drove over, went into the R&A office, you know, I said, look, he said, no, we remember you. I said, well, you have any objection to me walking the golf course? And, you know, I mean, no problem. And it was quite amazing because I was just on my own, and all it was the greenkeeping staff, because there'd been a lot of rain that particular year, so they were draining these bunkers, and then it was just the staff that were, you know, putting up the stands and the tents and so on and so forth. And I had an amazing day. I mean, I spent like, whatever, 8 hours there, did my yardages. Anyway, I was driving back that evening about 8-9 o'clock, and he called me. And he said, so what do you think? I said, well, to be honest with you, I said, changes are pretty good, but not that drastic. I said, but I just think if you just play your game, they will not beat you on this golf course.
A very warm welcome to the 141st Open Golf Championship from Royal Lytham St Annes on the northwest coast of England, the so-called Gulf Coast. So many great courses here. It's the 11th time that the Open Championship has been played at Royal Lytham St Annes since it was first held here back in 1926 when Bobby Jones, the great American amateur, was the champion here.
This is game number 15 on a tee from South Africa, Ernie Els.
Big Ernie, he's had a bit of a revival in recent months. He's starting to feel better about his game. Probably the only thing, Ken, is just the putter. A little bit bulky with the putter at the moment.
Yeah, but it's showing signs of improvement. He's said, I'm starting to believe in myself again. Had a good run at the US Open recently. Magnificent rhythm.
I mean, he played pretty solid. He just didn't make any putts, you know. And, you know, there were a couple other guys, and Scotty was playing well, and so on and so forth. And so as it progressed, going into the weekend, you know, sort of Scotty was stretching himself away, you know, and sort of going into Saturday, he sort of had this sort of sinking feeling, thinking, well, if we don't make a score, yeah, it's going to be the same old story, you know, second, third, whatever.
He's been testing his putter. The shot goes at the 5th. All the fault of that loose tee shot to the right.
And, you know, going into that last round, was Saturday night, Ernie said something rather strange. I mean, we were out at dinner, and he said to my mate, he says, I've got a funny feeling about tomorrow. That's what he said. Get into Sunday, playing good. Again, not quite making the putts, and Scotty wasn't making many mistakes on that front nine. Anyway, then just sort of put the foot on the pedal on the back nine.
Yeah. Well played. Very nice.
Playing partner only has to get to 4. Yes, and she goes now, just 5 behind. Still plenty of time.
Fortunately, not a
good hole location, but he's hard left to right. Get up there. Oh,
So we got to 18, and he stood on the tee, and he's like, think. I said, well, look, I mean, for me, it's 3 iron short, or you got to take it on with a driver. He said, relax, I got this. He pulled out the driver, picked it up, and he hit it with this little fade.
Absolutely. Is it coming back? Beauty from Els.
He just bent down, he picked up the tee, and he goes, so Roberts, what do you think about that then? And he hadn't really asked me to read a line all day, and now come, have a look at this one. I was like, ugh. And you know, when you come up that 18th hole on Sunday at the Open Championship, it's the greatest feeling in the world.
It's good from Els. He still has a chance. A wondrous putt in the final green. A great round from Els. And it may not be his final shot today. The old Ernie.
You're only in control of your own destiny. You know, you can only control what you do. You have no control over what somebody else is doing. And I just said to him, look, you know, there's some tough holes coming in here. I said, we're not that far behind now. I said, post the number, and then we'll see what happens.
He's watching it very carefully. It's heading a little right, and it's in. It's in one of the bunkers.
A lot of people have always, in the past, now come back and say, yeah, well, Adam Scott handed it to him. I said, no, he didn't hand it to him. Ernie created the pressure.
Just a thump.
You know, you're standing there, you can't see what's going on. You can't even see the scoreboard on 18 because of all the stands that are up there.
And there it is, Adam Scott. Ernie Els wins. Congratulations, Ernie, and Adam Scott's going to be scarred for life.
It was very emotional. I had my son with me as well, and my niece. My son was 15 at the time, my niece was. And my son, I don't think, he's not really interested in sport. And I think this is the first time he'd ever seen me at work. And he's like totally in awe of like what's going on here. He was like he couldn't believe it, you know. So it was very emotional for me. I've worked for Ernie for now 27 years. We've had a lot of success together. There's been a lot of heartbreak too. I mean, after that final round, I thought, well, a little bit of justice has been served here, because I would have thought it'd been a travesty if he'd gone through his whole career and only won 3 major championships.